join me and my dad while we explore subscription boxes, the outdoors, gear and equipment, and other fun things and places. Before we get started, hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Ding! Thank you for watching!
Well, thank you for that amazing introduction, Miraculous Girl, and thank you everyone for joining us again here on Exploring It All. So today we are going to be looking at a tops knife, a bunch of tops knives, but I don't think I've done one on the channel before. This is a new one for me. I don't know exactly when this particular one was issued out, and they don't really list like start dates and stuff like that on them. The company itself is based in Idaho. Their knives are made there in-house. I believe a majority of their knives are made out of 1095 steel. That is what this one is. And they have micarta handles for the most part. My first tops knife was this little guy here, the ALRT, the ALRT. And I got this in Tac Pack. When I first started getting subscription boxes, I got Tac Pack. And I really didn't know what to think of this at first. It's kind of grown on me. It's a great little kind of project knife, in my opinion. I guess it's supposed to be for like a quick self-defense thing. It has some jimping on it, but I think it's like a good little, leather working knife, stuff like that. My next tops knife came in battle box, and I think this might have been in one of my first battle boxes. And that's the Brothers of Bushcraft, the Bob, it's the Fieldcraft. There's a lot of variants of this one out with different handles. I have put some wax on the micarta handle here. It's got the bow drill divot, jimping and stuff. And this is a really good all-around knife. I have a lot of smaller ones. I also have a few bigger ones. The Smoke Jumper and the Tahoma, those are huge knives. But this one's a really good size. It has a ferro rod scraper right here. It came with a nylon sheath, but I've since purchased a leather one. I really like this knife. It's a good knife. And it led me to get this one, which is my favorite backpacking knife. And this is the Backpacker's Bowie. And again, you got 1095 steel. And I believe these are serial numbered. This is X294. It has a cutout here. You could call this a score. It's great for lifting pots and stuff off the stove. You got jimping in a couple of places here on the handle. You got the cutout. And this is one of the only ones that has this rounded handle on it. And it fits real nice in your hand. There's a little curve right here for you. You got a little hole for lashing this to stuff. I like the Backpacker's Bowie. It's lightweight. I took my Tahoma backpacking and I didn't like it. I didn't like taking it backpacking because it was heavy, and I don't want to carry a 60-pound pack or anything like that. I'm looking for 25 pounds or less. And this was just perfect. I really like this knife for the fixed blade knife when I'm camping. So I saw this one and I thought, hey, let's give it a shot. Now, I want to say this was running close to $200 and something on the Tops site. But I got it off of Amazon in the bulk pack. Now, if you order it direct from Tops, it'll come in a box, and it will have these same things with it. The only thing is, when you order it from Tops, you do get usually a bottle of their oil. They always include a little registration card here that you fill out and save where you purchased it and stuff. Now, I got this, like I said, off of Amazon, and so I got it for a lot less than you would ordering it direct from Tops. And it didn't used to be like that. Used to, if you ordered direct from the manufacturer, it was less than if you bought it from the retailer. So, I don't know. Someone can explain that in the comments, I guess. Now, it does come with their survival whistle, and it's an attention getter. Now this, I have not cut with this or anything. Now there is a little thing here. This is a Kydex sheath, and you can rotate this bezel here. And let's get this plastic off of here. You got some paracord that you can use to make a lanyard. It's it's really not cut into an actual lanyard there. But, and there's no rattle in that. That's cool. So, all right. This is pretty cool. You got the coated blade. And one thing I will say about these coated blades, one, it protects it from rusting because it has this coating on it. But because it has this coating, now this has a very sharp edge on it. Damn near cut myself just now. It has a very sharp edge on it on the top here. But with that coating, it probably will not, I almost guarantee it will not throw a spark with that coating on there. You have two edges of jimping on here. The liners, there's a liner in there, it's probably G10, is red. You got jimping at the top and at the bottom. Their jimping is real big and aggressive. It won't hurt, and but it's not real fine, you know. So you got your little stop right here. Keep your hand from slipping up on the blade. This isn't as rounded as the Backpacker's Bowie. It has some little cutouts in here. Of course, you don't have the bow drill divot. I really like the size of this blade. I'm going to compare it real quick to these two so you guys can see here. It's just a little bit shorter than the Backpacker's Bowie for your edgewise, and it's almost looks like a little, like a mini-me for the bob there. So I really like that. This number is 23, 14, 21, 23. I would guesstimate is probably the year it was manufactured here. If you guys can see that in there. And then you got the name, the Overlander 2, you got the Tops logo, big and bold, made in the USA on there. I guess this would be the brown micarta scales. I like that double jimping. It fits, it's real good in hand. So let's see, we'll start off with a little paper. A lot of times these fixed blade knives have a little trouble with paper, especially when they're kind of wide at the end here. Of course, the Tops does not. Just slicing right into that paper. We got little curly cues. So that's pretty nice. And I got some paracord here. Some purple paracord. My push through slice. A little bit of pressure. Let's try that again. First time I kind of slipped on it. I'm gonna do a pull through. Now this is just gonna be straight effort here. And a little bit more than I was expecting, and then I'll just do a kind of a pull back slice. Oh. Try that one more time. Have to put a little bit of pressure on it, not too much. It's pretty sharp. Pushes right in there. So that's pretty good. I have to say I like it. Got to make a mess. And you know, it's a Bushcraft style knife. These are full tang. Like I said, 1095 steel. And just to give you guys the overall blade length up to the handle scale here, these squares are 1 inch. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 inches up to here. Your blade length in there is closer to 3. Of course, the cutting area is probably 3.5 because you got the little rotation there. So you probably got a total of 3.5 on there. And then your overall length on this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a quarter. you know, you've got the full tang sticks out on the back here, like nice loop for making a lanyard. They included that there. But since this is bushcraft and it's dark outside, and I don't want to set up a whole camera deal for batoning, but I thought, hey, I got some somewhat fat wood here, and I thought let's do some feather stick carving here. And this has got a lot of resin in it. It's a real hard wood. I light this on fire and fireplace, and it'll burn hot. I have a subscriber, Woodsman for Life. I think he would like this knife. He might like something a little bit bigger, I don't know, but this is a nice little bushcrafty fixed blade knife. I'm really curious, and maybe he'll watch this and tell us in the comments. He mentioned a tinker the other day, and he's pretty good about watching most of my videos. But he mentioned the Swiss Army knife tinker the other day, and a fixed blade, and something else. But he's never said what brand of fixed blade he is partial to. Carved that up pretty good. I like it. You know what? I like the size of this. This is a nice little, you know, this would be a good little knife to take with you fishing. It's not overly big. It's not overly heavy. You know, I like it. It's got a nice basic shape. Like I said, it's like the little brother of the Bob. It has jimping on the back side here, so you can keep a grip on it in your hand. Feels nice in your hand. This is nice. I like it. I really do. And that's why I bought it. You know, Tops didn't send it to me or anything. Tell me what you like to carry. Tell me what you like to carry in a fixed blade knife. What's your go-to? I know a lot of people like the Essie knives. I have some charades and stuff like that. But this is a really nice one, made in the USA. Tops knife. All right, guys. Remember, hit like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and be nice to each other.